This, as an influential radio host named Charlamagne the God says he regrets backing Biden in 2020. He told Politico, quote, "It's almost like Democrats are doing this purity test. America's not pure. The people of America are not pure. We're flawed. I'm not looking for my politicians to be pure. I'm looking for my politicians to be effective." 17% of black Americans support former President Trump. 20% said they're not for Biden or Trump. Let's do the quick math. 37% not in the Biden coalition. That's a big number.
And again, you can say whatever you want, which again, I knew Charlamagne will. He uses things for his advantage when it comes to it. But again, when it doesn't, when he's got to say things like the U.S. is not pure, we're not pure. But what the Democrats are doing is trying to push this purity standard upon us. So again, we'll accept anyone. We're good people. We accept anyone that's coming across the border. And we don't need to. We don't need to be fake with this. We don't need the virtue signal. We don't. We don't have to pretend to be pure. And again, we're not pure by letting people come into this country illegally and destroy our country. That's not being pure. That's being stupid. That is what that is. That's being dumb. That's really being stupid. If you're going to let people in droves just come into your country, and again, millions of people over the last few years have come into this country. They're destroying it. They're literally destroying this country. And again, the feds, we have to be honest, man, the feds don't care. The federal government is pushing this too. Again, every time Governor Greg Abbott tries to secure the border with barbed wire, with floating buoys, with whatever, with barricades, whatever, the federal government says, no, you can't do that because people might get hurt. So, no offense, but let them get hurt. If you have a few people that are really hurt or killed, then again, they'll send a message that guess what? They ain't playing. They ain't playing. Again, they got alligators in the water. They're not playing. And again, that's fine with me. The fact of the matter is, man, again, we have to put our foot down. People have got to get over this notion that they're being pure, they're being holy, if they let people come in droves and ruin their country. Again, that's not being pure. That's being stupid. But guys, I want to show you one more clip from Charlamagne.
I honestly have never spoken to as many people who are concerned about the migrant issue as I have, over the past year. They took 2,000 migrants and put them in the school and made the schools stay home, made the students stay home and do school via Zoom, and that was a big issue. People were calling the radio station. That was just this week, really, really, really complaining about that. So I've never seen, working class people who I interact with every day until this past year really, really, really expressed their frustration. They're sending all the high school kids to another school. Let me get that straight.
No, remote learning. They got to do it from the crib.
So they got to do it from home.
Yep.
Now, see, when I hear stories like that, it makes you say, build the wall. When I hear stories like that, it makes you say America first. That's why that rhetoric that somebody like a Trump spews or other Republicans spews, that's why it's effective. Because why do these kids have to be inconvenienced because of the migrants? Yeah. Middle of the school year, you just going to tell the kids, stay home? No, find someplace else for the migrants. How is that okay?
I was going to say that too. I was like, out of every place we could put the migrants, it has to be in schools. There's not any place else we could put them. And no disrespect, but they find money for everything else. We can't find money for motels, hotels, to rent gyms, gymnasiums, the Jacob Javits Center and all these big buildings. They find money for everything else, but you're going to take these kids out of school. And no disrespect, I think any parent knows that when you have to do remote learning, kids don't really focus on remote learning. They not focused.
And what if I can't stay home with my child? What if I can't afford a babysitter? What if what if I don't have a relative that can stay with my child? How are you just disrupting me in my life for these migrants? How is that okay? And listen, I'm all for assisting any human that needs assistance, but not at the sake of disrupting my kids' learning and disrupting my life. And that's my taxpayer dollars that pay for the school. I want my kids in that school, not the migrants. I don't know how that's okay, yo.
Yeah, and heavy emphasis on they found this out day of. So this wasn't, obviously because of the weather, all of a sudden, but this was like a day of, hey guys, go learn remote.
So what if I got to go to work? I'm already getting my ass kicked. Barely can pay my bills. Barely can keep food on the table. Inflation is high. I have to be at work. What if I can't go to work because now I got to have my child at home to learn because y'all putting some migrants in the school? How does any elected official or anybody think that's okay? Like how? And you wonder why the rhetoric of build the wall and America first works for a lot of people.
Again, we have got to understand we are losing this country. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. They definitely don't care about me. Because again, man, I'm white. And I'm not some rich guy like you are. I'm a white man. I'm a white man right from not far from where you're from. So again, we have to truly understand what's happening. People are starting to wake up, but again, they understand what, Donald Trump and MAGA, what they're saying, they get it. But again, they still call it, bad. They still refer to it as, something you shouldn't say. But again, they understand it. They understand it because, again, our cities are being taken over. Our southern border is being destroyed. They're letting people just come across and do whatever they want to do. And again, we're letting them across. The federal government is letting them across. Again, I know people right now, they want to turn their backs on this. They don't want to speak about this. They don't. But again, this is one of the biggest stories of our time so far. I mean, it truly is. I mean, our southern border, we're talking about millions of people that have come across in the last, 3 years? I mean, again, 3, 4, but it's like 7 million people have come across that border in the last few years. Plus, we truly get to understand what is happening. We have got to recognize, man, this is a big deal. But guys, man, I'm going to show you a couple more clips before I end the video of what is happening at that southern border.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott refusing to give up control of the Texas border to federal officials, saying the state will not give federal agents full access to Shelby Park today. That ignores a deadline set by the Biden administration, which is today. Instead, Abbott is installing more razor wire following a Supreme Court order allowing federal agents to start removing it. Texas now receiving support from 25 Republican governors, all backing Governor Abbott's border actions, blaming the Biden administration for the crisis. Former President Trump wants to take it one step further. He's now encouraging these states to deploy their National Guard troops to Texas to prevent illegal crossings. Trump's vowing that if he becomes president again, he's going to work with Abbott to seal the border, writing, quote, Biden says let in those should not get comfortable because they will be going home. I want to bring in Texas Congressman Lieutenant Colonel Keith Self. Congressman, good morning. Governor Kristi Noem already saying, yes, I would send National Guard troops. Is that something that you think that Texas is open to? And is that a move that needs to be made now?
Well, that will be up to Governor Abbott. But I think the border has now reached the boiling point that you now see governors getting involved. We have a trucker convoy coming down to the border. The American people are going to have to get involved. I'm delighted to see 25 governors support Governor Abbott. And I think we're going to have to be aware that the president can federalize the National Guard, but it would be much harder if 25 governors sent their National Guard troops to the border to support Texas.
Karine Jean-Pierre has been asked about this, and of course she's defending her boss, President Biden, but her response is always interesting. It still seems to be a gaslighting type of response from her. The border is secure. We're working on the border. Secretary Mayorkas, we're very aware of the issues down there, but their goal is to process migrants, not to stop the flow of migrants across the border.
Cheryl, I was on the border just 3 weeks ago, and that's exactly what the Border Patrol is doing. They have 72 hours to process the illegal immigrants, turn them over to ICE or a nonprofit to move them into the interior of the United States. They are not there to stop the invasion.
And people have got to recognize what is happening. What is happening at the southern border? What is happening to our country? We're losing it. We are losing our country. Again, we're not going to keep it. Not this way. And again, we have got to recognize, man, that what they're doing, the federal government has gone rogue. They've gone rogue. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. Again, they want what they want. And what they want is not to keep that border shut. It's not in their interest. They got to open it up. They want to keep it wide open because, again, Governor Greg Abbott, over the last couple of years now, he's been, putting up buoys, putting up barbed wire, razor wire, barricades, whatever to keep that southern border secure. And the federal government, they said, you can't do that. Every damn time he tries to do something, they're like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Again, those poor people might get hurt. So what? Let them get hurt. Let them get killed. They won't do it again. They won't. People will stop doing it. They will. And again, we truly got to realize that. Again, man, I've got 3 kids. I'm not saying I want people to die or get hurt. I truly don't. But again, people sometimes they got to learn. The only way that we're going to stop things at the southern border is, again, by allowing people to get hurt, to drown. Again, if you're dumb enough to get in that river, try to swim over those buoys or whatever, razor wire or whatever, and you drowned, oh, damn well. I'm sorry you drowned. I'm sorry somebody got killed, but guess what? That's going to happen. If you got people that are dumb enough to try to break into a country, and again, man, same thing with, your house. Again, you got to protect your house. If some criminal gets killed because, again, your dog bites your neck at 3 o'clock in the morning when they're trying to break into your house, again, why should anyone feel bad? Why? We have truly got to understand. I mean, I'm sure the person trying to break into your house probably wasn't trying to kill you. I mean, they could have been, but probably they were trying to steal something. But again, that was something they shouldn't be doing. So again, they paid a price for that, the ultimate price. But the fact of the matter is, man, we have truly got to understand that we have to protect ourselves, our southern border. We do. But again, our government does not want to protect us. They don't care. They have gone rogue. They truly have. And now, man, the governors of all these different other red states have said, hey, we stand with you. We will send you our National Guard to secure your border, to help out. And the federal government's like, oh, shit. I mean, again, they've gone rogue. They have gone rogue. They don't care about you. They don't care about securing that border. They don't. And that truly is sad. That truly is scary. And again, there's something that people, they've got to realize. They've got to realize what's happening. And again, man, this is one of the biggest stories of our time. It's happening right now. People have got to rub their eyes, wake up, and understand it's only going to get much worse from here. much worse. But again, man, even Charlamagne understands. Holy shit, we're in for it. We are in for it. And we are. We are done. And again, guys, man, you know, these people that are like, you know, well, I'm good. I'm a nice person. I'm one of these liberal Democrats, leftists, whatever, man. I don't want people to get hurt. I'm a good guy. You know, again, we have to let everyone across that border. No, we don't. They will destroy this country. They already are destroying the country. Look at New York. Look at Chicago. Look at the southern border of Texas. Again, they are destroying this country. They are. And again, people like these leftists are bleeding heart liberals. Again, they're allowing this to occur. They are. They're like, you know, we're not going to stand up. We're going to do the only thing we're going to, because again, we have to make sure that we look like we're good people. We look like we're nice. But again, you're not really nice. You're not really nice. You just look like you're nice. You look like you're being virtuous, but you're not. Because again, you're allowing your country to be destroyed. You're actually very weak. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a.